Hello, mums, and welcome to today's lower body and core. We are going to kick straight off with our TikToks. Let's come into that sort of kneeling, one leg extended position. So stabilizing through one leg, taking the other leg forwards. And we want to make sure that when we're doing our TikToks, that we're not back here, but we're rather here. So I'm drawing my pelvis forwards, my shoulders are down and back. And as I extend out, I'm trying to keep my rib cage down rather than flaring upwards and outwards to get that range. Okie dokie. Alrighty, so let's get into it. I'm gonna start off with one leg extended, and we're gonna do the easier TikTok first. So we're gonna go towards the leg that's extended and then come back up. So as we're doing this, we're still holding the belly in, and we're doing that by doing our connection breath. So we are exhaling and engaging through the pelvic floor, holding that core in, and not just gripping with the abs. So as we extend towards this leg, we're stretching out this rib cage and we are contracting these obliques. All right. So you'll feel this one more on the inside oblique, and it should feel like a nice stretch that way. Okay, we're going to do one more. And then we're going to swap sides. So then I'm going to extend my other leg out. Arms are going to come up. So think about relaxed belly, engaged belly. We're going to keep that belly engaged as we come towards the leg. And you try and push yourself a little bit more to see if you can get a little bit more range. And then breathing strategies. You can do whichever breath feels good for you. So if an inhale feels good this way, and then an exhale as you come up, or you can do as I'm doing and do a full exhale the whole way. So that core stays engaged the whole time. Rest. Good stuff. Into our sumo deadlift. So remember, the difference between a sumo squat and a sumo deadlift is that if I am squatting, my shoulders and hips are staying vertical like this. But if I'm deadlifting, I'm pushing my hips back. I'm hinging my upper body forward so I can try and touch the floor and drive my hips up. When we get to the top, we keep that rib cage hip towards each other rather than just being like this, right? So we keep everything engaged and tucked in. Are we ready? I'll stay that way, just so you can remember. Okay, toes are slightly turned out. Off we go. We're touching down, standing back up, okay? So this first round, we are just thinking about keeping chest nice and lifted, belly drawn in, driving through the heels, pressing the knees out, and then nice big exhale as you stand up. Drive forwards. And then it is okay if your bum comes down in this one. But what I want you to avoid doing is just hinging like this without bending the knees. Alrighty. Couple more, driving the weight through your heels. And then if you have a little baby nearby, you could even pick them up if you wanted to. All right, few more. 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. We're gonna go in for our plank jack. So there's 2 variations. You can do it from top of the high plank position, or you can do it from the forearm position. I don't mind. If your wrists are a little niggly today, feel free to do forearms. I'm gonna go from high plank position. So there's 2 different ways you can do it. You can practice being here, step out, drop back in. Trying to keep your shoulders and hips even. If that's okay, we're just gonna jump out, back in. All right, let's go. The core is engaged. Exhale, lifting up, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Whew, good stuff. Into squat to calf raise. So with our squats today, we are going to be shoulder distance apart, toes slightly turned out for your comfort, getting as low as you can. Remember, if you want to elevate the heels, pop something underneath the heels like a block, or just roll up the edge of your mat so you can get a little bit more depth. Feel free to do that. Ready? Off we go. Down, up to our tippy toes. Down, tippy toes. Trying to drive those knees out or forwards rather than letting, ooh, good bounce, rather than letting them cave inwards. Squeeze the bum at the top. Really nice balance. Give me lots of control. If you feel lots of heaviness in the pelvic floor, go slower. Think about engaging the pelvic floor as you stand up. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Really nice stuff. Okay, this one is called a roll to stand. If you do not end up standing, you're just gonna roll for me. So what that is we're curling ourselves into a little ball, trying to keep the core engaged, rounded through the back. We're gonna inhale, come back, rock, standing all the way up. See if we can squat to stand. So couple of little tricks. When you need the momentum from the roll to get you to that standing position. Now, when I do my roll to stand, this is how my legs look. So I'm gonna roll all the way back, gonna come forwards. I shoot my body through my knees to get the range to be able to stand all the way up, okay? You can take your feet a little bit wider. I personally think that's a little bit harder, but it all depends on your hip range. So if you're like, there's no standing happening, Ziggy, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna practice that roll. You're gonna practice rolling and then coming onto the tiptoes. So it'll look like this. You're gonna control down. You're gonna come up onto the sit bones, tiptoes. You're gonna go down onto the sit bones, tiptoes. All right, so you choose your variation. We're gonna go for it. Try the full one. If you feel heaviness in the pelvic floor, symptomatic as you're doing it, probably means you're breath holding because there's a lot of pressure going downwards as you roll. So if you feel that, I want you to see if you can do that elongated exhale for me. All right, off. Woo, we go. Rock and roll. Control. I find these so fun. And I know that kids do too. And if you're feeling really ambitious in the second round, you can try doing one leg at a time. I don't know if my range is there today. Couple more. Control, and then forwards, and up, last one. Control, forwards, and up. Good stuff. Okay, back to the beginning. So we're gonna go for your TikToks. This time, we're gonna do both directions. So I'm gonna extend upwards. I'm gonna come away from me first, so the harder. Nice big inhale, and then come back into center. And then again, you breathe wherever you need the most support. Okay, one more in each direction. Good stuff. Swapping sides. Work, 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 work. We're doing lots of work, 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 work. Whew. Keep both those shoulders open, trying to get those fingertips to really draw away from you. Good, 2 more. Last one. Woo, woo. Okay, sumos. So now with this, we're gonna go down for our sumo. We're gonna come up, draw our knee in, go back for our sumo. Are you ready? Are we ready? Off we go. So touching down for your sumo. Other side. So when I'm doing that aggressive exhale, it is so that I get more core interaction, core engagement. 5 more. Down. 4, 3, 2. Hello. 1 more. Good stuff. Okay, into our plank jacks. So if that was fine, what we're gonna do is as you take the legs out, we're gonna try and do a little shoulder tap. So what you can do if you're stepping it out instead of jumping it out is you can step out, bring the leg back in, shoulder tap, step out, bring the leg back in, shoulder tap, shoulder tap. If you are jumping, as we take the legs out, we're gonna touch the shoulder. Alrighty. 3, 2, 1, let's give it a go. Off we go. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. So sweaty. Roll to stand. I'm gonna give it a go once. I'm gonna see if I can come up on one leg. If it doesn't happen, I'm just gonna do the regular squat. Are you ready? Off we go. Choose your variation. Right side. Oh, she almost did. Okay, going down. Left side won't be able to do it. That's okay. Left side. Okay, I tried one. We're just gonna do roll to squat Ziggy, but if you've got single-legged pistol, please go for it. Ooh. All right, 2 more. Last one. And whew, okay, last exercise. You're either gonna give me squat to tippy toe or squat jump. Are you ready? Off we go. Whew. See how high you can jump? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 5. 5, 4, woo, 3, 2, 1. Legs are burning. Okay. Well done, mamas. I'll see you tomorrow.